Stockdale, John James, Dodie, Polly, Katie, Elizabeth Foley, Bobby Buttrock, Stephanie Zimbles, Haley Mills, Patty Smith, Jimmy Swagger, John Moshita, Lauren Hughes, Vicky Stubing. Lionel, these are just names. Lionel? Lionel!
Stop that, Jazz! Stop that! No, why would you do something like that?
Miss Burns, is everything all right with Lionel these days?
We need to get a new towel.
Oh. Listen. I heard something about Jazz earlier that I can't believe. What? I was eating breakfast in the staff lounge this morning, and Mr. Joe told me the weirdest thing. All these years, I never knew.
Then I know.
I'm sure you do. There's not a secret around here that you don't know.
Talking about Jazz, aren't you? She once gave birth. I'm surprised it took you this long to find out.
It's shocking when you think about it.
It's shocking when you don't. This girl, a girl who vomits if you move a stupid box on the floor, actually gave birth. It happened long ago, years before you got here. She must have been 13 or 14, somewhere down there.
How could something like that be allowed?
There's so much we don't know about Mr. Proctor. From what I gather, it was an uncle, and you see, Jazz comes from a strict Catholic family, and when they found out she was pregnant, they forced her to have the baby. Rather than abort, and the uncle, sick bastard who should die, by the way, he fled to Mexico. Jazz gave birth to a baby son, I hear. I remember her being away for about a year, and then she came back. A little heavier, a little worse for wear. She was always the way she is. She hadn't changed any. Except the inside her head. But her behaviors, you know, the hail to the sun and all that, they were always there.
I'm floored.
There's students here in the past, some now, who have been prostitutes. Their parents or some relative, you know, takes them to Mexico where they're loaned out to the locals. Cash for sexual favors. I kid you not. There are very sick people out there, Mr. Proctor.
I mean, this is the worst thing I've ever heard. Jazz. Poor Jazz. I mean, any teenager who's raped by an uncle, that's bad enough. It's the worst thing ever. Until you get this.
She's nonverbal. She can't name names. That's why they pick her.
And she actually gave birth to a child.
Son.
Was he normal? And her son, did he come out normal?
From what I gather, yes. Put up for adoption. And the next thing you know, the whole thing's forgotten.
I don't understand how people can do things like that. Take advantage that way. Sometimes I think I can even understand something unfathomable like autism. But outright evil like that, whatever you want to call it, I just don't understand.
I'm glad you don't, Mr. Proctor. Rest assured, Uncle will get him in the end.
What's she doing?
This is a new one, even for her.
She looks like she's posing. That statue, what's it called? El Greco did a painting of it. The Laocoon.
Never heard of it.
It was in an art book we had around here. It's based on an old Greek myth. All these serpents are entangling a group of men. They all die. The men, all of them die.
I stretch a lovely Laocoon pose, like this. Like art book angels, smiling mischief. That's me, a once virgin ghost. Urbino Venus with a perfect Titian nose. Titian, T-I-T-I-A-N. That's me. I can spell Titian, but I can't tie my shoes. I go past the voice waves in the corridor wrapped in a glad bath beloved virgin, mother, me. I wax philosophically the air and remember the 87 radio, La Bamba, blasting in my attic through the blooming flower that called itself, excuse me, who called himself Uncle Juan. Uncle Juan. With sawdust peanut bread and beer and pretzel perfume, surgeon slicing me with heavy breaths, chaining my hums with his hand as the first time flower bloomed and mushroom clouded inside me, deep inside me, hurting, bleeding, blood equals lust, blood always equals lust. Red descending his fingers, he paints my face with it as he keeps covering my mouth. Should have used a knife. Should have used the knife as well. Stab me with a real knife. He doesn't stop. The pain doesn't stop. Never does. The blood doesn't stop. Doesn't stop. Never does. I think of happy things, happy thoughts, a present gift from the Lord. In a box, in a big box, unwrapped. But a box can't move. Must keep the box on the floor. My friend, the floor. The box in my head box. Can't forget about it. Can't, not ever, not never. 12 tiles to the east, 12 tiles to the south. Cannot move it in my mind. Must keep it always safe, with safety and love and security and all good things in that box. The box in my mind, smiling, beguiling box. Who's got the box? Who's got the box? The only true joy that I know. No, stop! Think of that only true joy that I know. As Uncool One blows his peanut breath on my candles, I go out and never make a wish as I disappear in a single puff of smoke. It hurts so bad. He nearly strangled me. I wish he had. He couldn't even do that right. He's just having the perfect party. Pinata me, bashing and thrashing, stabbing and jabbing me. And then he looks at the person underneath him, the person who used to be me. And he looks at the person and he smiles and starts singing along with the radio. La, 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 la. And then he's fumbling his belt and leaves me pinned to the floor. Still pinned to the floor. My friend the floor. And the praying sickness scar of Little Caesar indentation. An exorcist Ides of March, footprinting across my stomach. Help. Help me. Well, so sandpaper smooth where a child, screaming infant, once cried in muted sax. My friend, the sax. From out of this breathing corpse, like the seed on the sink over there, sprouting green, he arose, the weeping wonder, sweet child from my universe, cuddled in a nurse's arms like a loaf of bread, turned forever away from his mother of the three letters, A-U-T, and crying alone until the shrieks muffled into the distant clone room where he awaited the orphan train trip of Christ's question. Who is my mother? Where is my mother? And no one there in the sleepy, slow rock and roll corridor is able to answer the humiliating truth. She's over there. And here, JAZZ 1000. And now I hear the spirits of the bass wind and the melodic background vocals of the breeze, and I am embraced by the air which I conduct alone, which I control and claim as my own. My friend, the air.
Lionel, God, it's getting see you. Hey, it's been forever. You got some new writings for me to read, I hope? Mind if I read them? Read them aloud? You used to like it when I did that. They're just numbers. Numbers on the page. 35611 56903. Like one of those puzzles you find in the newspaper. 4357 843 59990 8484 8484. That's just repeated the rest of the